So I was born, like many of us were, and I've always, from a young age of between 5 and 10, been fascinated by criticising and analysing and galvanating over selected artwork. I decided to exercise my mentor by doing this to some bloody freakish displays I found around the studio. Join my interartistic walk across these sketchbook pages as I analyse these monumental mental works. Let's take a sideways glance at this Tetris spiderweb. Look at that. As a brief outline, you've got a woman, a circle, a cake, a baby, and a hospital. Seems perfectly fine. Or is it some graphical man maze designed by some baby crazy crook? Look again. It's positively grotesque. It's a sickly old diagram in Viscom Hospital, and I'm the doctor. Allow me to start at the top. What seems to be happening is this female woman is surrounded by figures next to a cake. 16 characters surround her. And what's the 16th letter of the alphabet? P. These devilish 16 could be referring to the 16 angels in the French Circle of Heaven, who famously represented the 16 food groups. What's the food starting with the letter P? You can imagine. Fantastic. And sitting off centre of this appetizing 2D sphere is a cake. The cake, of course, a classical metaphor used by the post-proto-Raphaelites near the beginning of a century, literally ages ago, and here now. Most, if not all, romantic paintings contain a cake somewhere or nowhere within the frame. The question on everyone right now is how this cake impregnates this pregnantized wench. The process seems ethically and logistically evil and almost bonkers. Allow me to follow this psychopathological puzzle path to this pregno-parasite stuck firmly inside this woman's tum. Take an eye zoom of this glyphid maggot post-womb escape in the hospital in the bed. What we've realised is an enormous Kafkaesque metamorphosis from worm child to person child. Perhaps a reference to Kafka, who's said to have once birthed a worm in the mid-1912s. What a freak. In total, this schizo-ditso art piece is indescribably adjective. Let's bring an expert on stage to see what it might mean. So what do you think of this piece?
Well, what I initially thought...
Forget what you thought. It's clear what this is. It's a visual masterpiece. It's physically sickly. It's a graphite war crime. It's a smell ass in trouble. It's a bad charcoal fever dream. It's a paper schizoid menace. It's a soggy towelette hanging off the end of a pencil. It's an ink monster with a sore brain hurt. It's a fright, and it's grotesquely ugly. 0 out of 10. Truly. There is a second side to this page, but if I was to try and understand what's going on there, I'd be left head-fucked and mentally lobotobombed. Thanks.